Hello, internet friends. This is Siren Lush from Siren Song Tarot, and today I'm here with you for an unboxing, first look at a new tarot deck that I got. This is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm super excited about it because it's got all this gold foiling on the cards. I'm a sucker for gold foil. You can even see the box has the gold foiling on it. This deck was done by the same artist who did the Tarot Mucha, who is, this is one of my favorite decks. I love Art Nouveau style art, and in fact, my very first tarot deck was the Art Nouveau deck. I don't have it anymore. It got lost, I don't know, 7 years ago or so. So I'm super looking forward So I am very excited to take a look at these cards and see what kind of lovely shiny golden goodness is in here. This deck was just released in the US a couple of days ago. I had it on pre-order because, well, like I said, I'm a sucker for Art Nouveau and I'm a sucker for gold foil. This deck is put out by Lo Scarabeo, and it's just got one of those standard tuck boxes, and I'm a little disappointed because just slightly, just because I like the heavier, nicer quality of boxes that they also produce for decks like the Tarot Mucha. So, you know, maybe after this one's been out for a while and it's a little more popular, they'll do a new edition of it with a better box. I like the better boxes because I live in the desert and the humidity here fluctuates all the time, from being super dry to being kind of humid, because in the summer you're running your swamp cooler and in the winter you're running your humidifiers. And if I leave my cards out or I leave them in bags, then they warp really badly. So I tend to leave mine in their box. And this is a pretty box, and I hope that I don't chew it up too much. Just look at that. Isn't that going to be so gorgeous on the shelf? Ah! Ah! Okay, so let's take a look. Like is normal for Lo Scarabeo decks, comes shrink wrapped. Set that aside. And we've got the little white book. All right, you're free. You're free. Okay, so pretty title card and little white book. This is probably in 5 different languages or so. It looks like we've got, we've got 20 pages for English, and then the rest is in other languages. And what's this? Okay, so there is a little spread included. We've got, it's a little 3-card spread: hindsight, insight, and foresight. So that'll be fun to try out a little bit later. Okay, so let's take a look at this golden goodness. So we have a title card, and you can see the foiling. Oh, in the back. Check that out. That's pretty nifty. Okay, so there's the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, Subtle, the Empress. This was one of the images that I saw online as like a teaser for this deck. I love the way that the Empress is drawn here. Got the Emperor, The Hierophant. The Lovers. Ooh. The Chariot. With the naked lady sphinxes. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Ooh. Ooh, I like this death. This is a very intimidating looking death. Check out. You can see the horse's mouth in the bit. I mean, like, even his horse is intimidating. We have Temperance. Ooh. The Devil. The Tower. The Falling Crown. Very symbolic. The Star. The Moon. I like how in the Star and the Moon, the foiling in the background, you see it's got this pattern back here with the blue. So even though it does shine and reflect, you can still tell that it's supposed to be nighttime in this card. These cards, rather. I have the Sun. Justice. Judgment, excuse me. Judgment. The World. There we go. She's all shiny. Ooh, Ace of Cups. And the Two of Cups. Aw, look at the expressions on their faces. That's cute. Celebration with the Three of Cups. And the Four of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Six of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Again, that subtle foiling to denote nighttime. The Nine of Cups. The Ten of Cups. They're a happy family. The Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Ooh. The Queen of Cups. Looking saucy. The King of Cups. The Ace of Coins. Look at all that gold around the gold coin. The Two of Cups is dancing a jig. Did I say cups? I meant coins. The Three of Coins. The Four of Coins. The Five of Coins. See, there's just the barest, tiniest little bit of foiling in this card, which is very appropriate to denote hard times, lack of resources. That's a nice touch. The 6 of coins. The 7 of coins. The 8 of coins. The 9 of coins. The 10 of coins. The Page of coins. The Knight of coins. The Queen of coins. The King of coins. The Ace of wands in all of its glory. The 2 of wands. The 3 of wands. The 4 of wands. Very dynamic 5 of wands scene, up close and personal in the action. The 6 of wands. The 7 of wands. The 8 of wands. The 9 of wands. Check out his expression. He looks pretty grumpy that he's got to be there, huh? Oh, the 10 of wands. He's losing his grip on all the sticks. Got the Page of wands. The Knight of wands. Man, he is ready and raring to go. Let's go on an adventure. Ooh, the Queen of wands. I love the Queen of wands. It's always one of my favorite cards. I love to see how the Queen of wands is drawn in different decks. And the King of wands. We have the Ace of swords. The 2 of swords. The 3 of swords. Beautiful. The 4 of swords. The 5 of swords. The 6 of swords. Oops. The 7 of swords. The 8 of swords. The 9 of swords. Close up 10 of swords. A Page of swords. The Knight of swords charging in. The Queen of swords contemplating. and the King of Swords. And then a standard typical Lo Scarabeo advertisement card. Stick this over here for right now. Now, I notice that this deck has white borders, both on the backs, around the art, and then on the faces as well. And I'm going to have to go through this deck and look closely. I personally am not a huge fan of white borders. I may have to trim this deck as long as it's not going to impair the integrity of the Art Nouveau borders that are around the art of each card. I was kind of hoping that the edges would be more like the parchment color that's on the Tarot Mucha, which, if you look at this is parchment colored. It's very pretty. It gives it this nice border, but it's not white and distracting. I am not a fan of white borders unless there's a lot of white already in the card, because the brightness of the white just grabs my attention over all of the colors. So if I have a deck that has really saturated, intense images, or lots of subtle colors, but it has a white border, I like to trim the edges off of mine so that the art really pops out and I notice all of the colors and the details that are in the card instead of my eye just being drawn immediately to this white border. So we'll have to investigate and see. But for now, let's do a little shuffle test. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty standard for Lo Scarabeo. It feels like they're normal cardstock for the decks that come in the tuck boxes. And this is a nice size for my hand. I've got some good flyers. I like to take flyers, so I'm pretty happy about that. The cards slide well. And now let's do some ruffle down, bridge up. Oh, look at that, I can actually do it. Ruffle down. Oh, not so much that time. About the other direction. Ruffle down. Oh, well, that was a good attempt. Anyway, yep, cardstock is pretty standard for Lo Scarabeo. It's a little bit thin, but it's springy, and you know what? I actually like this thinner cardstock. Makes it real easy to shuffle with. The deck itself, when it's all together, isn't too thick in the hand. You don't have to really stretch your fingers to get around it if you like to overhand from the side like I do. It fits nice. I like it. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait to start using this deck. This will be my third deck that has some foiling on the face, and I just love these decks that catch the light when you move around. The others that I have are the Golden Universal and the Ethereal Visions deck. So I would like to hear from you. Do you have any decks that have gold foiling? Are you planning on getting this deck? Is it on your wish list? If you have it, what do you think of it? If you're not interested, well, why? I'd love to know. Let's have a discussion. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.